past comes back in Superwoman issue 13. Lana's return to Smallville begins with a bang as the Woman of Steel finds herself under the control of the red kryptonite powered villain Red Sun, who has Superwoman battle it out with Lex Luthor. Lex tries to convince Lana to fight the kryptonite poisoning coursing through her veins, but Lana tells Lex that she has come to town to find Amos Ames in hopes to discuss the source of her powers, and now that she has found him, she knows where her powers come from. Years prior, a young Lana meets Clark as they head to school, where talk turns to school bad boy Amos Ames, who Lana offers to help fix his backfiring motorbike. Later on, Lana gets into a heated debate with Lex Luthor, whom talks down to Lana during a chemistry class. The argument leads to them both being given detention. Meeting Clark for PE, Clark tells Lana it isn't a good idea to be hanging out with Amos, but Lana thinks that Clark is just being a bit too possessive of her. Wanting to keep an eye on Lana, Clark comically tries to get detention, resorting to insulting Shakespeare to the English teacher. In detention, Clark doesn't find Lana, instead he finds Lex, whom between insults tells Clark Lana hasn't arrived for detention yet. Meanwhile, Lana runs into Amos, who offers to show Lana the fixes he did on his bike and to skip out on detention. Speeding along the cornfields, Amos lets Lana drive his fixed bike, and Lana pushes the bike to its speed limits, causing the front tire to burst, throwing them from the bike. Clark arrives just in time to save Lana from the crash, but Amos is trapped under the bike until Clark frees him. Clark asks Lana what she was thinking getting on the bike with Amos, but Lana tells Clark that this was the first time she ever felt free in her life, and that someone so safe and down to earth like Clark wouldn't understand. Surprisingly, she kisses Clark, and in doing so, Lana's necklace begins to glow red, hurting Clark somehow. In the present, Superwoman and Red Sun continue their attack on Lex, who tells Lana that the red kryptonite isn't her power source. Amos tells Clark that thanks to the red kryptonite, that he is no longer human. As Amos continues to attack Lex, Lana says that she came back to see if the red kryptonite was the source of her powers, and in doing so found Amos, who was also exposed and testing with it. Taking out Red Sun, Lex tries to talk Lana down again. Lana, who is angry at what he has done, tries to attack Lex, but is stopped by the arrival of Supergirl. Superwoman issue 13 turned into a Smallville episode this week as Lana found herself going back down memory lane to try and figure out the origin of her powers. It really truly felt like I was reading a script for a Smallville episode, since all the beats were there for like an early, season 2 or 3 episode of Smallville, even right down to like kryptonite playing a big part in the villain's creation. What I really enjoyed about the issue was Clark and Lana's relationship, which is a mixture of the Smallville relationship they had on screen as well as the Secret Origin relationship, since Secret Origin is the now canon origin. And it played really well because it showed that in both those iterations, we saw Clark as being sort of this overprotective guy, and that kind of is a big theme of this issue, with him being a bit more protective than he should be. Clark this issue had some really funny moments as well, especially him trying to get detention and then him talking with Lex and actually throwing some shade Lex's way as well. I think this story arc has a chance to be the best Superwoman story done yet in DC Rebirth, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.